So South Alabama traveled to Georgia Southern to play a conference game. They've actually played six times before this, and Georgia Southern was 6-0 going into this game. Also going into this game, both teams were 3-2, which made it just that much interesting. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about South Alabama's offense. Just from watching the game, I watched it yesterday. I thought that the O-line were getting pushed around way too much. Every time the running back got the ball, it was somebody in the backfield right on him as soon as he got it. Every time your quarterback, Desmond Trotter, every time he dropped back, it's somebody in the backfield harassing him, making it tough for him. And just looking at the stats, Desmond Trotter he went 20 for 27. He had 200 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, which looks good on paper, right? But if you actually watch the game, people were in the backfield the entire game. The entire game, they were in the pocket harassing him. I think their offensive line has to get it together. I couldn't tell if their offensive line looked terrible or Georgia Southern defensive line just looks great. I really couldn't tell between the two. As far as Georgia Southern's offense, Shai Werts is pretty good. He's very fast. I think if he does get an NFL opportunity, he may be put at a different position because he's extremely quick, extremely fast. He didn't even crack 100 yards passing, but he had 91 yards rushing, and so did his running back. So they just run the triple option the whole game, and South Alabama couldn't stop it. You fake it to the running back, pitch it to your other running back. South Alabama defense really, really struggled just to stop that. I don't understand how going into this game, I don't understand how they didn't have a game plan. I know that it's harder than what it seems, but I just still don't understand how they didn't have a game plan for this triple option. You wanted this to be the first time that you ever beat this team. You wanted to come in and show that you're serious in your conference. You have a good quarterback in Desmond Trotter who did play well, but games are won in the trenches. And your offensive line did not play well, and your defensive line was getting pushed around. And that just shows right there. It shows you who will win that game. So if you look at it on paper, just looking at Desmond Trotter's game against Shai Werts' game, you would think that South Alabama won. But Georgia Southern, if you watch that game, they controlled that game the entire day because they controlled it in the trenches. And to be honest, when it comes to football, period, that's where the game is won and lost.